All right, this is the last and final segment on my talk and my discussion and education with new agents, giving you the game for $9.99, $1 million worth of it. So we left off. You got to go back and watch the other ones, because for me to recap, I would eat up about 3 minutes just bringing you back up. But we're saying if you're a new agent, we're talking about your money. You've made your split. We're trying to see what part of the bag do you think you should retain. And now we're at the point that you're not just a new agent. You got business coming through the door. Let's say you're at the 3 loans a month, 3 to 5 loans a month, and you're still at that 60%, 65% split. He or she, being the broker, is still getting 35% of your business. But I threw a twist in there, another caveat. Another important key element is that what mortgage companies is he or she encouraging you to go to? And we already said she pushing you, just not really shoving you. Everybody in the office goes to this company. You got the same big three that come in there. And so you sit around and you kind of feel obligated, so to speak, because you party together and you eat together, and they bring lunch to the office and they bring donuts. And all that is paid for by the corporation because they want your business. But did they earn your business? Okay? And what happens when they start dropping the ball and your business starts getting denied? Do you know how many young agents, new agents have come to me over the years, and they're in a real estate office with a broker, and because she is in the bed with a certain mortgage company, not literally, and then who knows, but because she's in the bed with a certain mortgage company, that she expects you to do it, and how many loans does he or she get to deny? And they'll come to me and say, everything I sent to this guy, he denies. Because most of the mortgage companies that they're in the bed with are A-rated companies. In other words, they're quasi-banks. They're really bank-backed. And if they're bank-backed, they have a bank-back mentality. You know how banks think. Give me some key words for banks, Phillips. Banks are what? Sharks. Banks are also what in their underwriting? Strict. Banks are also what in their underwriting? Conservative. Banks are already also what in their underwriting? Rigid. Conservative. Rigid. Right? Mm-hmm. Unyielding. Unbending. They have very set criteria, and they don't go outside of the box. But see, me, the owner of Temple Mortgage, we do big box, out of the box thinking. And our brokers and lenders, and we do all kinds of things. We can bend and flex and massage it till it gets through the door. So how many loans can you afford to lose because your broker is forcing you or encouraged you, all but demanded that you go to her particular mortgage company? And see, that's where it becomes darn near criminal to me. That's what's happening with so many buyers, especially Afro-American buyers and Latino and Hispanic buyers, because you go into this mortgage company. I'm not saying they're all prejudiced. I would never say that. But they may not be as empathetic, sympathetic, or they may just not have the tools. Because see, most of them on this software, underwriting software. And if the software doesn't say approve, you're done. Now that is true for Fannie. We do loans that don't get approved through the software VA. We do loans that don't get approved through the software FHA. And then we have loans if you got a little change and you want to put a little bit more down, I can still get you approved. And there's no software in that equation. So it depends on the weapons that the mortgage company has. But guess what? You don't even sit to think to interview the daggone joker. You go to because your broker told you to. They ain't your mama. And here's the craziest part when we talking about this pimp game. You have to go out there and hustle to bring this business through the door. And then you just blindly, loyally, like a dumb ass sheep, gives it to somebody who barely knows your name. But he expects you to give it to him because the broker said so. Yeah. Now that's that game. That's also that bullshit. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. And there's a lot of new agents losing thousands of dollars because their mortgage, their broker is in the bed with the wrong banker. Certain bankers can do certain kinds of loans. I happen to be able to do all kinds of loans. I'm the consummate mortgage professional. So before you take a denial, even if you're not in Virginia, if you just want me to look at it and tell you, could this loan have been done? Because I have lender affiliates all over the country, and I may not be able to do it, but I may be able to show you how to get it done. And that's a promise to you. You send me your deals, but if you're in the Northern Virginia, anywhere in Virginia, now I want you to send me all of them. If you're in Northern Virginia, I want to hear from you. DC, I still want to hear from you. Mecklenburg, wherever you at, that's a prison, right? But some brothers may be getting out and veterans need a home. So give me a call, brothers. We got love for the brothers on lockdown. We have love for all of our people. If you're within the sound of my voice, whether it be FHA, VA, Fannie Mae, and your loan got denied, I want to take a second look. And no matter what state you're in, we're going to pull the covers off this foolishness. Because how much money can you afford to lose? If the average commission, I'm going to be quick, is $3,000 and you had 3 loans, 3, 6, 9, right? Okay, so that's 3 times 3 is 9, right? And 3 times 3 times 3 is 12. So let's say she lost 3 loans, 9 grand, or he lost 4 loans. That's 12 grand on the table. Now, if you take this mortgage company is denying at least one of your loans a month, right? That's a $300,000 loan. That's 9 grand. Excuse my math was off, because if it's a $300,000 loan, that's 9 grand. Let's just round it up to 10. And if you had 3 $300,000 loans, that's 30 grand rounding it up. $30,000. Now, if you just average one a month of your 10 grand, 12 months, you lost $120,000. Multiply that by your colleagues, all the other agents in the office who've lost loans. Now we're into the hundreds of thousands, probably beckon or past the door of $1 million plus. The game is real. As in the immortal words of Jay-Z, I just gave you $1 million worth of game, baby, for $9.99. Don't get caught in the trick bag. Give me a call. Oh, that's right. If you're out of town, I'm supposed to let you look at your loans, right? So email me, Renard, REYNARDBOYCE @gmail. You can text me, 757-567-6700. I've enjoyed this. Keep tuning in. I'm looking forward to more and more.